Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the clinical trials. Let's see the what is the clinical trials and their phases. A clinical trial is a research study which is conducted in the human beings with the goal of answering specific questions about the new theories, vaccines or the diagnostic procedure or a new ways of using known treatments. The clinical trials are used to determine whether the new drugs, diagnostic treatment are the both safe and the effective. The carefully conducted clinical trials are the safest and the fastest way to find the treatment that helps the people. After the researchers test the investigational new therapies or the procedure in the laboratory and in the animal studies, those with the most promising possibilities are moved into the human clinical trials. The clinical trials are broken down into the different phases, and during a trial, more and more information is gained about the potential treatment and its risk and how it will be work on or not a work, along with the aspected related to the quality of life. Why Let's see the why these clinical trials are the conducted. The clinical trials are an integral part of the drug and the diagnostic discovery and the development processes, and before a new medicines or the diagnostic test can be made available in the market, the evidence of its safety and the effectiveness must be provided by the well designed, well controlled and the careful monitor clinical studies in the patient consisting to the participant. Let's see the in clinical trials there are the different phases involved in these trials, and it mainly consists the main four phases. Let's see one by one. First, in phase one studies, these studies are designed to allow the scientists and the medical doctors to understand what an effective investigational compound has on human subjects. The goal of this study is that what happened to the compound in the body for a safety and the tolerability point of view after it is injected or infused into the body. The study participants are the monitor for a occurrence or a severity of any side effects that they may be experienced. Let's see the phase second. The phase second studies are designed to begin to evaluate the safety and the efficacy of an investigational medicines in the patients, and often used to determine if the different dosage of the treatment have the different effects. The phase 2 studies are conducted on the mainly collect the safety of the drugs that has been confirmed in the phase 1 trial. The phase 2 trials are performed on the large group of the patient. Generally, it includes the 20 to 20 to 300 depending on the type of the diseases. The patients are given various doses of the compounds, and closely monitored to compare the effects and to determine the safest and the most effective dose regimen. In many instances, multiple phase 2 studies are conducted to test the compound in variety of the patient population or the indication. Next phase is a phase 3. The phase 3 clinical trials is carried on the large number of the patient, which include the 300 to the 3000 patients, or maybe more depending upon the disease being studies. The phase 3 studies are designed to confirm the safety and the efficacy of the investigational medicines. The phase 3 studies consist the large number of the patients, which generally involves in order to adequately confirm the medicine's benefits and the safety. This study has an early phases have involved one or more treatment arms which allow for the safety and the efficacy of the new investigational drug to be compared to the other available treatments or to be tested in a combination with the other therapies. The information obtained from the phase 3 studies is used to determine how the compound is best described or prescribed to the patient in the future. Let's see the next phase is the phase 4, which is also known as a post-marketing surveillance trials. In the phase 4 studies, takes place after the medicine has been received the regulatory approval and designed to the provide broader efficacy and the safety information about new medicines in the large number of the patients, subpopulations of the patients, and to compare or to combine it with the other available treatment. These studies are designed to evaluate the long-term effect of the drugs, and in this phase 4 studies, it is less common adverse event. Let's see what are the ethical principles that governs the clinical trials. The ethical clinical research is guided by the principle of the non-maleficence, respect, beneficence, and the justice. The non-maleficence is the duty to cause no harm. This principle has its roots in the Hippocratic Oath. The ethical issue at the core of the ethical research is whether the outcome of the research can be reasonably expected to provide the benefits to the society without doing any harm to the individual enrolled to the trial. The next one is the respect for the person is embodied in the informed consent, that is dictating that the information is exhaustive and provided in a manner that it is understandable, that the subject's cooperation is voluntary, and the information pertaining to the subject is held in a confidence. Next is the beneficence. Beneficence is the demonstrated by a thorough or a risk benefit assessment, which is recognizing that the benefits can be direct, collateral, or altruistic. Similarly, risks are considered in a physiological, psychological, socio-economic terms. Next is the principle of the justice takes into the account all the processes by which population are selected selected for the studies to ensure that the result benefit the community, avoiding exploiting the vulnerable populations and including individuals who may be likely to the benefits. Thank you.